Are you undocumented and wondering if there's any way to qualify for an immigration benefit, but you don't have any family members who can help you? In this video, I'm going to talk about two different types of cases with immigration that do not depend on having a family member who can petition for you. My name is Ashley. I'm an immigration attorney. I have offices in Carlsbad, California, and in Bend, Oregon. If you're undocumented and you're not married to a US citizen, for example, or you don't have US citizen children, and you're wondering if there's any way that you can fix your status, one possible option may be with the U visa. The second possible option might be with a T visa. A U visa is for people, undocumented people who have been victims of certain crimes in the United States, who have also helped the authorities in investigating that crime. Now, there's a large list of criminal activity that counts for a U visa, but some of the more common cases involve domestic violence, felonious assault. For example, if you have been robbed at gunpoint or in some way attacked or injured by somebody using what could be considered a deadly weapon, or you've been threatened with any kind of a deadly weapon, that could count. Stalking counts. Any kind of sexual abuse counts. There's a large list of crimes, but the point is that if you've ever been a victim of anything in the United States and you've called the police to report it, or perhaps you haven't talked to the police, but you've had a case involving a social worker and you've spoken with a social worker about the case, you may qualify for the U visa. What do you get with the U visa? If it's approved, you have a lawful status for 4 years. You have the ability to work lawfully. And after 3 years of having your U visa, you can apply for your green card. Once again, if you've ever been the victim of any type of crime, give me a call to find out if you may qualify for the U visa. The other option is possibly a T visa. Not many people are aware of the T visa. The T visa is for people who have been a victim of certain types of trafficking in the United States. So a common example is labor trafficking. There are a lot of undocumented people who are working at companies or for individuals who are taking advantage of the fact that they do not have papers. They do this by not paying them appropriately or not paying them what they said they were going to pay them when they hired them. Or perhaps the person is working a lot of overtime and they're not being paid extra. There's a lot of labor law violations happening. Other examples are if the undocumented person is being threatened by their employer with immigration action. So an example is if you have ever had a boss who has threatened you that they could call immigration to report that you're here without documents if you don't do what they say, or if you don't keep working in the way that they want you to. Also, threats of calling the police count as well. If you're ever in a situation where you're working and you feel that you have to continue working there because you fear that something bad might happen to you if you leave that job, you may qualify for the T visa. Another situation where somebody could qualify for a T visa is in a domestic violence context. So if you have ever been in a relationship with somebody who does not allow you to work outside of your home, who requires that you do all of the cooking and that you do all of the cleaning and that you are the only one that takes care of the children, or perhaps they require you to have sexual relations that you don't want to have. If you are ever made to feel like you are a servant in your home and in your relationship, you could also potentially qualify for the T visa. These are very general examples just to give you an idea to start thinking about whether this may potentially be an option for you. There are other requirements for the T visa as well, which I'm not going to get into in this video. If you think that either the U visa or the T visa may apply in your situation, give me a call so that we can talk in more detail about your particular case. I look forward to hearing from you.